Video 40, Math Lesson 5.9, Bar and Circle Graphs. Let's talk about bar graphs. A bar graph is a drawing that uses bars to represent numbers. Bar graphs display information in a way that makes it easy to show comparisons. The title of a bar graph describes the information in the graph. Each bar has a label. Units are given to show how something was counted or measured. When possible, the graph gives the source of the information. Let's take a look at some examples. This first example here is a vertical bar graph. We call it vertical because the bars are arranged vertically. They're going up and down. Each bar represents the area in square miles of the lake named below the bar, Superior, Victoria, Huron, Michigan. It is easy to compare lake areas by comparing the lengths of the bars. Lake Superior is about 5,000 square miles larger than Lake Victoria. Lake Huron and Lake Michigan have about the same area. Our second example here is a horizontal bar graph. You can see that the bars are going arranged horizontally. There's nothing unusual about this type of a graph, but you will notice that most often we use vertical bar graphs. Just like the first example, each bar represents something. In this case, the number of grams of fat in the food named to the left of the bar. See here it says grams of fat, so that's how we know. In 1 cup of ice cream, a donut, 1 cup of whole milk, an egg, and a banana. It is easy to compare the fat content of foods by comparing bars. 1 cup of ice cream contains nearly twice as much fat as 1 cup of whole milk. 1 donut contains 12 times as much fat as 1 banana. We also will be working with circle graphs in 5th grade. A circle graph is sometimes called a pie graph because it looks like a pie that has been cut into several pieces. Each piece is a sector of the circle. You can use the percent circle on your geometry template to find out what percent of the circle graph each sector represents. However, I will tell you while we're working with circle graphs, it is best when making a circle graph to label the percents, or at least to label the fractions of each sector. Although it is not always required or necessary, and you won't always see them done that way, I highly recommend that you label the percents. So here we have a circle graph of students at Elm Place School. It shows the distribution of students in grades 1 to 5. We can easily look at this graph and see a few things. We can see that 5th grade is the smallest grade level. And we can see that 2nd grade is probably the largest, although it's very close to 4th grade. If we wanted to know the exact percents, we could use the percent circle on our geometry templates to measure them. If you're interested in directions on how to make a circle graph, check out pages 126 and 127 in the student reference book. Although it is not required right now, in a few lessons down the road we will be making circle graphs.